So silver lining, at least the transformation at the end of the chapter looks pretty cool, right? This is your host from the Most Griever, as always, bringing you guys the latest review, chapter review for Jujustu Kaisen, chapter 190, And before we get into it, because this chapter opens up with the thing that flooded my comment section at the end of my last review, the very controversial review, I guess, as it were. And I'll extend an olive branch here really quick. As I had to say in as many multiple ways as possible to the entirety of the comment section in the last chapter review, I know this information, okay? Now I'm going to extend an olive branch right here. In my chapter 191 review, I did not state in black and white, I know that sorcerers need to be killed by cursed energy, so what's happening right now with Noya, so they don't turn her into cursed spirits, does not happen. I didn't state it like that in plain as day English in that review. However, I implied it multiple times. I never went against it, and I actually stated in the argument that this was not a plot hole. However, I did not like it, nor did I like it as a plot direction, and I didn't like the fact that they opened this up. Because if you actually go back and check the Maki massacre, for example, she killed a lot of people without cursed energy, just saying. Just straight up. Not everybody was killed with that damn cursed weapon, so everyone else coming back too? Just putting it out there. But yeah, I just wanted to make that perfectly clear. And as I said, that's my olive branch extension, that I didn't make it plain as day that I've read Jujustu Kaisen. I understand that Noya can come back. I just didn't like the idea that he is back. Okay? Just so we could clear the air. Because instead of people arguing that point, that no, Noya coming back is cool and, and stuff like that, and for plot reasons, everyone just argued that I didn't know what I was talking about because I didn't read chapter 33. That was everyone's reasoning. Their entire argument, paragraphs long, was that I had no idea of this information. Did no one actually listen to the video, or was everyone just mad that I didn't like the chapter? I don't know, but anyways, hopefully that cleared the air about that. I did know the information. I knew it then. I know it now. Always knew it. Just don't like it. That's it. What it is. It's not that it was bad foreshadowing or anything. I never made that argument. So, anyways, moving on to this chapter. Honestly, I can take it or leave it. As I said, because I don't really care about this fight. Noya looks absolutely disgusting with his big ass honker of a nose. He looks absolutely ridiculous in this transformation thing. It's reminding me of something I've seen in something like I don't know, maybe Tokyo Ghoul or Chainsaw Man, or I don't know, like the grotesqueness is reminding me of like something from something else. Like it's going a little wacky. Though then again, we haven't seen like some cursed spirits in a long time. I think we're sort of going back to when Jujustu Kaisen first, came out in the first couple arcs. We saw a lot of these very unique cursed spirit designs. Some of them were very like weird looking and grotesque and stuff like that. So I don't think it's like a shift in the art style change or anything like that. I just think I'm not used to, or we're not used to seeing all these crazy curses because we've been dealing with sorcerers for the last, arc and a half, right? So, anyways, that being the case, yeah, this chapter, the fight was kind of cool and stuff like that, right? I mean, choreograph-wise, as I said, I don't really care about the plot reasons here. Also, another thing to bring up is apparently, that, and this, as I said it in my review last time. If you guys want to argue, oh, so you were wrong, fine, Danny, whatever. But apparently Maki wasn't thinking, because she says, I should have expected this. Have no cursed energy. When I punched him to death, he could have became this. I wasn't thinking. You know what I mean? That kind of idea. So she didn't realize that she thought she had killed Noya with the punch. And Noya had survived, and she didn't intend that. Okay. Fine dandy, but he was suffering. He would have probably died in the end anyways. But the mother actually killed... Maki knew nothing about this. Okay? Maki knew nothing about this. But the fact that she was like, I wasn't thinking, even knowing everything she knows, trying to be the best and stuff like that, you could argue, you could make the excuse, and I'm not going to make this excuse. You could make the excuse that she was just traumatized, she just lost her sister, she's just there to murder everyone, she wasn't thinking about the after effects, the aftermath. She just wanted to slaughter everybody. You could make that excuse for her. I think it's kind of a weak excuse. At the end of the day, I think this is a bit of Gege's fault. As I said in the last review, if he's going to make Maki stupid, now that she got Toji levels of strength, now that she became a badass, now she's not going to be smart. She's going to actually forget one of the most important things you can know about fighting other sorcerers and murder an entire clan, one of the 3 biggest clans worth of them, and forget the most crucial thing about when you do that. I blame Gege for that. Gege's creating the tension with Maki as a character. That's Gege's fault for writing Maki being stupid. So I'm not going to make the excuse that, no, Maki had other things on my mind. No, it's just a bit of bad character writing in my opinion. And so Maki did fuck up. That sucks, but I think it's kind of stupid. Once again, I don't like this plotline, so it is what it is. But she did not know that her mother is the one that killed her. And as I brought that up before. And the thing about that is, once again, then that makes the mother also fucking stupid. Because I'm assuming the mother has cursed energy. And she chose not to kill. Even with the kitchen knife, imbue it with cursed energy and stab. Just the little point. Boom. Problem solved. Noya doesn't come back. So this is stating a couple of things. Number one is that Maki is now stupid. And number two, which sucks because I like Maki, so this is a fault in Maki as a character. This is a bad moment for her at the very least. Still like Maki, but this is a blonde moment for her, and I find that unnecessary to do that to her. And two, this confirms one of two things, or one of three things, is that Maki's mother had no cursed energy. Maybe. I'm not a Wikipedia, so maybe that was showcased later. Maybe the women don't. I don't know. But apparently she has either A, no cursed energy, B, has cursed energy anyways, and chose not to kill Noya with it, or C, knew all this and still decided to murder. Yeah, I don't like that. So this means that it's not actually Maki's fault. Maki's mother, the one who did it, she should have. If Maki forgot, then Maki's mother also forgot. So now you're saying in the span of the same murder, two women who have been in the Jujustu world their entire lives, both happen to be like two of the only people without cursed energy, and both happen to murder this guy without cursed energy. Alrighty then. So now we got two dumbasses for the price of one. Fantastic. Oh, I'm just thrilled. So yeah, so that clears all that up in that double page spread. So Noya looks absolutely ridiculous with the big nose and all that stuff. It's like, I've come to kill you, and stuff like that. Of course, the classic blah, 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 blah. So Noritoshi, is trying to help out here. He's doing some assisting, as Maki states, and stuff like that. So Noritoshi is no slouch in this fight. He's attacking, Noya as well, and boom, distracts him long enough so Maki can get in there, and after getting pinned by a couple of arrows, then boom, slashed with the super sword, slashed with the machete version of the Tetsuga, and so it slashes the worm almost completely in half. So it's like, okay, so Maki's still kicking ass like we all expected her to do so. Then it's brought up that the worm is Noya is a cursed womb, in fact. Is actually a cursed womb. So, and it is formulating as a cursed womb. So, we're going through some very super quick. So, we're going to turn into a special grade, generally speaking, a special grade cursed spirit from this thing. Which Noya, of course, would be. But this is happening very quickly. So, I'm curious as to exactly, once again, we don't know all the information about this stuff. It's sort of like Hollows and Bleach. There was a lot of information we didn't have for so long until basically the end of the series. But apparently, so Noya came back as a cursed spirit of considerable strength, and then when he got exorcised, turned into a cursed womb. So I'm curious on to how this is exactly working. By killing him as a cursed spirit, he then became a cursed womb, or was he always a cursed womb, but he's not a traditional cursed womb because he's not anyways. So there's some wacky stuff going on with it. Anyways, Probably someone who knows more than me could explain exactly how this is going down, or if we've seen something similar before. But yeah, it's kind of funky, not gonna lie. And then, of course, Maki recognizes it is a cursed womb. They try to destroy this thing with piercing blood attack, is what Noritoshi uses. Attacks the womb before it seemingly completes, blasts right through it, and then apparently, it catches on seemingly fire or something like that. They manage to exorcise it at the stage that it was. But no, actually, it's now in this weird, like, cocooned body. Like, looks like the Soul King. I feel like this is inspired by the Soul King from Bleach, because it's literally no arms, no legs, in the shape of a humanoid-esque body with a face, and that's it. Or in this case, a skull, and that's it. And as I said at the beginning of the review, this looks cool. This looks cool. And this thing is clearly very, very dangerous, because Noritoshi can't even register the attack. Boom gets seemingly punched, because this thing can, I guess, now extend tendrils, to create like a fist and limbs and stuff like that. So very, very freaky-like, and can still speak, I guess, because it says trash, read the room, will you, at the end of the chapter. So Noritoshi is sent flying. So now it's probably just going to be Maki 1v1ing this thing. So, yeah, and it's definitely going to be a special grade. If Noya, I assume Noya would already be a special grade since they're bringing him back anyways. But yeah, this thing is definitely high level. This is definitely no slouch. Maki is going to have her hands full, I assume, with this. So, but anyways, that's the review. As I said, I could take or leave the chapter. It confirms some things that I don't like, and the direction of this I don't care about or like very much. But I've already explained those reasons in the last review in the beginning of this video, so is what it is. If you guys are liking this, that's fine. Like, I'm not hating on it necessarily. I'm just not interested. I don't agree with the decision to bring Noya back at least this soon in this way, Like, let's move on. Like, we've seen fight after fight after fight after fight, which has been great because they've all been unique and stuff. And sure, this fight might end up being unique, but I don't know. It's not resonating with me. It's not hitting for me. If it's hitting for you, fantastic. But I'm standing in lukewarm water right now with this. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys back here next time. Toodaloo. Oh yeah, drink responsibly. Drink responsibly as always. And we'll see you guys back here next time. All right. Bye-bye.